Hello, stock traders. I hope all of you are having a fine Monday morning and are ready to attack this last week of the month. In today's video, I'm going to cover two stocks I really like this morning that I am going to be finding an entry point on. Now, that does not mean that this is right for you or anything of that nature because I don't know your particular situation, but these are stocks with heavy insider activity, with buy signals that I really like. I thought I would share them with all of you this morning. But before we get going, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe so you get notified when a new video comes out. I do have a Patreon group if you want these picks sooner than this video even comes out, then that is the place to do it. Check out the link in the description down below. I have a free 7-day trial attached to that. All right, well, let's get into it. Let's start talking about the S&P 500 and where it's at right now. Now, this is an important resistance level right in here. And it looks like in pre-market we are breaking out of that. But I would just kind of hesitate because we do have this downtrend to look at. And so breaking this downtrend is something to pay attention to. We have this new high here. And so breaking out of that is key for a move upwards. Now, this is based on the 4-hour chart, but I do like the market this morning. The VIX this morning is getting, actually up a little bit, which is really surprising. So that's really interesting. But let's get into these two stocks right away. I don't want to waste any of your time this morning and get you trading. Okay, so the very first one I want to talk about is ticker symbol GRND. So this is Grinder Incorporated. And we have a director here who is loaded up 4 different times. These seem to be open market transactions. I've been looking at it. These were reported a little late, but that's only because the SEC requires within 3 business days. And one of these transactions was actually 4, and they called it an administrative error. Anyway, this is really interesting to see this director loading up like this. I like this very much. 30,000 shares for each one, and then 10,000 shares more over here. It seems like they are buying up no matter what the price. And so it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. But you can see buying at 550, then buying the very first day buying at 522, second day buying at 543 average, third day in a row buying at 545 average, and then 550 average on the 24th. And so that is pretty aggressive buying. Seems to be buying a little less shares though as it gotten higher in price. And so that's really interesting for an overall 100,000 shares. Could be that they were just looking to get to 100,000 shares and thought that, based upon the volume of the stock, that they could only get in like that. But anyway, I like this transaction. I think it looks really strong. Let's take a look at the chart. And we did have some buy signals way back here. This would have been a phenomenal time to buy into this stock. But the buying price is actually right in here of the officer. Each one of these candles is 4 hours. So this is the 4-hour chart. So closing at 529, I like this stock very much and am going to be looking for an entry this morning. I think it could get very hot. On the heat map right now, it's extremely cold. And so there's a ways to go in price action to get that. But this, with the insider activity being reported late on Friday, I like this transaction. The next I want to talk about is KGS. This is Kodiak Gas Services. And we're going to start off on the chart on this one. And you can see here lots of buy signals. Very healthy. Nice little cluster of buy signals here. In my professional accounts, I can't even load this thing till after market is open. So after market open, I'm going to be taking a position in this, hopefully getting a good price on it and in that it doesn't take off in this pre-market. But anyway, I like this stock very much. This cluster of buy signals is very strong to me. And let's take a look at the insider activity. So what was happening there? Well, the CEO is loading shares 2 days in a row. They bought originally at 1809 and then went back in for an odd number of shares, 12,830. That's kind of odd. But looking at the Form 4 here, they appear to be, open market here. So you can see these averages here and how they go so long. So this appears to be an open market transaction, multiple transactions trying to get the best price possible. But this looks really, really good. This could be for a dividend. This could be for a lot of different reasons. But I like, of the different stocks that were Form 4s on Friday, this is one I like also with the other ones. So I'm going to be finding an entry point. I like these buy signals. I like how this stock has moved in the past, although it's not a very old stock. You can see here it just hasn't been around very often for a long time. But anyway, like it for a nice move. Hopefully all of you enjoyed this video. It's going to be short and sweet here in the mornings, and look for this to happen more and more often as I have time in the mornings between trading. I wish you all the best in the stock market. Reach out to me in the comment section down below if you have any questions whatsoever. And Raytoven now.